Okay, the Tour of Britain. I think that was my second victory as a pro. And that was a really nice memory. I remember because in the morning I got a phone from the coach from Netherlands, and then I was selected also for the Worlds in Geelong. That was my first Worlds ever, and that was really nice that I won in the afternoon the stage. So yeah, good memory. And I didn't know like Britain would become so important for me that I like would join Team Sky and everything. So when you look back, it's quite cool. Ah, yeah, that was in the Tour of Luxembourg. That was a really little bit emotional one. This was really for my father. He died in the year in January, and that was a little bit really for him. So yeah, that was a really nice victory. Like a little bit more special, you know, with everything what happened the months before. So yeah, that was also a really nice one. And yeah, winning of course is always nice. 2012 Tour de France, yeah, that was I think the most worst day, how do you say worst day? In my cycling career. That was almost like everything was over. There was, I remember everything of it, like such a big crash, and yeah, if you see me laying here now, like I almost feel the pain again. So yeah, there are memories that, yeah, not the best one. At the beginning we didn't know it was so bad, so I was laying there in the field or next to the road in a ditch, and then I was in the ambulance, and then I went out again, so because I thought I had to finish, but that was not like also the smartest thing to do. But we didn't know how bad it was. The only thing, I had really a lot of pain, but the year before I also didn't finish in the Tour, so I really wanted to finish this year again, but that didn't happen. And yeah, then I was in hospital, and then I came out, I broke 3 ribs or something, and I had a cut in my kidney, a cut in my spleen, and yeah, at the end I was like, I think almost 2 weeks in the intensive care, and in total like 2.5, 3 weeks almost hospital. So yeah, that was like a really bad crash, and they were also a little bit afraid that I couldn't ride on a professional level anymore, but I was always quite convinced I would come back after that. So there was like a really long way with recovery, and yeah, I had a lot of things in my body, like weird stuff when you are like, what was it? I think I was 25 or something. If you can't pee by yourself anymore and you have like a bag on your leg, that's like quite awkward. But at the end, yeah, everything went okay, the recovery went okay, and I had also quite a lot of support from my whole team for Kanselij. They helped me really good with that, and yeah, I mean, really happy that I came back so strong, and if you look back now, yeah, really nice results afterwards. No, so I recovered from the crash, and then yeah, a few years later I joined Team Sky, like now 2 years ago. So yeah, I was really happy with that, and if I look back now, I think that's like for my career like one of the best choices I make to swap to this team. Yeah, my first win, that was Tirreno. That was like a really nice one because NS World Tour and Tirreno is just like a really nice course. I did already like a few times top 10 over there, won one time the best young rider jersey there. So yeah, I was really happy with that one also for like the confidence what I got from the team to give that back in a victory, and the day after that also the leader jersey. And yeah, that was just a really nice one for myself, for the team, yeah, for everybody. I really wanted to prove my to show that I could be in the Tour team, and yeah, that worked really good out at the end. So then my first Tour de France with Chris and the team, and yeah, I have to say that was a really nice experience. I was really happy and proud to be part of that. Yeah, I remember Alpe d'Huez, it was like quite a stressful day. Like Chris was not the best anymore, and he was not bad, but you know Quintana was really good, and they attacked with Valverde, and yeah, they were almost like killing us, and we had to keep it under control. And I have to say it was really nice to work then and to keep it under control. And I mean, at the end, Chris had to do it by himself, but the end it was like Richie and me, we were pulling there, and yeah, we did everything what we could to support Chris as good as possible, and at the end it was more than enough. So yeah, that was a really nice one. And Tour of Britain again, like I think I won every time when I started in Tour of Britain, I won a stage, so that's quite funny. And that was after the tour. I came really good out of the tour. I think I was second also in GC in the Tour of Britain, won a stage, and I have to say it was really cool to win in Britain for Team Sky, like a stage, and do really well there. Ah yeah, they are for sure different because you know you have the Sky jersey on, and I think they also know me now a little bit better because I was in the tour group with Chris. So yeah, that's always nice to be in a country where the team is based and do well there. Yeah, Valencia, that was a really nice one because I was always thinking like, how cool is it that you can win the first stage or your first race in the year? So I won there the TT, and then a few days later I won like the Queen stage in the yellow jersey, and I won the GC in the end. So I mean, how nice can you start a season? So yeah, it was like, yeah, that was like, that's how you want to start a race. So that's really nice. Yeah, I knew I was good because I was already in Flash Fourth on a Wednesday, and yeah, Liège is such a hard race, and if you look to the list of winners, it's so cool to try to win that race. But I remember in the morning it was cold, the weather forecast was like not so good, snow. I remember we were in a bus and picking clothing, like, oh, what you gonna wear? What you gonna wear? It was like such a bad weather that day, and the message was keep warm, eat, drink, and be ready for the final. And everything worked out there that day, and it was just really good. And yeah, it's like really nice. You know, a lot of people remember me a little bit like a helper of Chris, and it's really nice to win like such a big race by yourself that they also remember you won Liège and not only helping other riders. Yeah, in the mountains, especially that day when Chris crashed, was like, yeah, that was like I was thinking like, oh, everything is over. Chris crashed, changed the bike. He was on the bike of G, and then we were pulling with Nieve and Sergio, and then me at the end again. And it was like, again, like a really important key in the race to have someone there. I mean, the whole race is like important, like also the other boys who pulling on a flat like thousands of kilometers, but it's always nice to be part then at the end, and such a key moment to help Chris. So yeah, that was a special day again. Yeah, I think like the first one is always nice because it's the first one, but I mean the tour is a tour, and it's such a different race than everything else. Everything is bigger, more crowds, more media, and yeah, it's still like unbelievable to win a race like that, or Chris win a race and you be part of it, and that's like yeah, I'm quite proud of that, to be 2 times part of it. I have to say, I went to the Olympics and I was really disappointed there. I didn't as I wanted to go, so then it's nice to do in the end of the season. Like, I mean, winning is always nice, and it was my 6th victory of the season, and yeah, that's really nice to finish off like that with how you started, like with a nice victory, and with I think my best season ever. So yeah, that was a really nice one again, and in the UK, and on a nice mountaintop finish, so that was perfect.